Hello gang, this is Muck and I'm here with another video about Sea of Conquest, Pirate War. How to build our fleet. Let's talk about it now with 4 seasons behind. But first, if you like my video, don't forget to like it after watching it, I'll be very grateful. When I was just starting in Sea of Conquest, I made a video with some basic things about setting up the fleet. But now, with some mistakes already made and many testing on setups, we will review and complement this information. To build our fleet, we must understand our heroes, the available ships, the sets for the ships, and starting from S2, the trinkets for our heroes. Let's start by understanding the heroes. They are classified by their type: rare, epic, and legendary, each one more powerful than the other. However, there are cases where a rare hero can perfectly replace a legendary if we don't have one. They have specialties: firepower, support, and defensive. They also have a type of damage, same as the ships, some sets for the ships, and the same with some trinkets. Among the damage types we have droning, blazing, cutthroat, artillery, and strategic. Droning and blazing produce damage over time, which is damage that lasts for more than one round. Strategic focuses on ships with the lowest HP. Cutthroat deals high damage and reduces and ignores the enemy armor. And artillery is a massive area of effect damage. Heroes are also separated into 3 classes, plus an additional one that works as a wildcard. The classes are Captain, First Mate, Gunner, and Jack of all trades. We should pay attention to place them in their corresponding position on the ship, as this will give them a plus 20% bonus to all their attributes. If we are missing a hero of a specific class, it is when the Jack of all trades come into play, as they will work for us in any position on the ship without losing that bonus for the attributes. Regarding the ships, we must start by saying that we have ships for each type of damage and some of defensive type. At the beginning of the game we start having only our flagship, but as it increases its level, we will be able to add ships to the fleet. Initially, we will have available for free the Dragon Lance, a defensive ship, and the Black Raven, an offensive ship. Then we will be able to build the Crimson Sentinel, an epic type ship of blazing or drowning damage, the Fearless Princess of strategic damage, and the Warhammer of legendary type. For this one, we will have to invest money to get it legendary. In S2 will be released the Providence, epic ship of defensive type, and the Stormbringer, legendary ship of drowning and blazing damage. In S3 shows up the Goddess Ajit, legendary ship of artillery damage. In S4, the Orochi, legendary ship of strategic damage. And in S5 so far, the Scepter, which is a legendary defensive ship. We will have the opportunity to build the legendary ships if we don't have the budget to buy them. Through the construction, we will have the chance to get in the first attempt a version of the ship in epic type. I just started using Gleamstones for Sea of Conquest. Normally, for 10,000 of them, I would pay over $100 because of my local currency and digital taxes. But I only paid $89.99 thanks to the sponsor of this video, Paxify. Buying Gleamstones in bulk through Paxify means you can stock up and save a ton of money in just a few minutes. Depending on your country, price, and digital taxes, you can save between 10 and 35% in your purchases. Paxify is a Discord community with more than 10,000 members that saved players more than $4.1 million over the last 3 years. And now, they are launching an app that makes getting discounts easier. Paxify is hosting an app launch contest to celebrate. By joining the waiting list through the link in the description, you get a chance to win $1,000 in Paxify credits. It is simple. Click the link below, join the waiting list and the Discord server, and you could be the lucky winner of $1,000 in Paxify credits. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, X, and other platforms for bigger chance to win. Hurry up! because the winner will be announced on July 15. And don't forget, if you decide to use Paxify now, use my referral code MuckGaming during onboarding. It helps to support my channel and ensures you to get specialized support if you are a big spender with a big team. Thank you Paxify for sponsoring this video. Having reviewed the basics, let's start by talking about the Flagship. Here, it is important to say that no matter what anyone tells you, the Flagship is not a good attack ship. At least until S4 season, which is where I am, no matter how many attack heroes you put on it, it will not do more damage than the small combat ships. Another important thing is that if the Flagship is sunk, we will lose the combat, even if we still have other ships of the fleet alive. Therefore, we must make it as sturdy as possible. That being said, the Flagship must be crewed by heroes with a high constitution in order to increase the health points. The ideal captain is Ahab, who with his skills will shield the Flagship and other ships in our fleet. For this, he will need to have as many health points as possible in the Flagship. But since he is a legendary hero, it is very likely that we will not get him from the start. So in the meantime, any other captain or jack of all trades can work. For the position of first mate, in the first seasons, Ed is a good alternative, since with his debuff over the enemy fleet, he will benefit the attack of ours. When we manage to have a good strategic damage crew and also the budget to get Boa from the VIP store, who is a legendary strategic damage hero, then Delilah could become a good choice for the position of first mate in the Flagship, as she will increase the damage that our strategic ship will deal. In S4, Obi will be released, legendary defensive hero of the first mate class, who by definition is the one called to occupy the place in the Flagship. The gunner position is for Agnes Armstrong, who will bring a lot of constitution to the ship, as well as armor and damage reduction with her skills. Another important skill of her is that she increases the ship aggro, which will attract attacks from enemy ships over the ship Agnes is on. This will help to protect the other ships in the fleet, but the ship she is in must have a good amount of HP and armor. The other option for those who have the budget to do so is to acquire Magnus from the VIP store, who is also a defensive type gunner with similar skills to Agnes, but improved. The ideal parts set for the Flagship is the Sovereign of the Seas, as it increases the ship's armor by 15% and the health points by 18% when we have the whole set. In further seasons, at least for me it was in S3, the Shelter Oyamata set will be released, which also have defensive attributes and can be an alternative for the Flagship set, or also for small ships. From S2 onwards, we will have available the trinkets for our heroes. For the Flagship, the indicated trinkets are the Eagle Shield of Epic type and the Golden Rudder of Legendary type. It is worth mentioning that the Eagle Shield can be fused to achieve the same Legendary type, but it will require spending money to do so. The Golden Rudder is the right one for Ahab. It increases the ship's armor, and with its special attributes it increases the aggro and damage reduction. If we don't have it, we can have the Eagle Shield on all the heroes of the Flagship, since they don't lose their bonuses for having more than one on the same ship. In the case of the legendary trinkets, the special attribute will be lost from the second repeated piece. As an extra comment, Cordelia and Lulu could be a valid alternative on the Flagship, but since their healing skills depend on the amount of attack your ship has, we will get more out of them if we place them in the attack ships. By following these guidelines, you can have a good Flagship. And in next videos, we will review the attack ships. Okay guys, here ends this video. I hope this can be helpful for you. As always, join my Discord and follow me in my other social media. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and activate notifications so you know when I upload new content. This is Muck. I wish you all a great day. Bye bye.